Sorry guys, I just accidentally switched off the camera, my bad. Okay, sorry, so in the cash book receipts, we see an amount there for Isofenta. See an amount there, RCO3 Isofenta 10775. So let's go back. Yeah, sorry about that, I just accidentally pressed down the thing, so this movie will obviously now have two parts. Okay, so let's have a look there. So now we go into the cash book receipts. That will be the 20th. The code will be 03, which is cash receipts. Cash receipts, so that was receipt RCO3. And then the debtors control there gets credited with the amount of 1075590. So it's 26889.75 minus 10755.90. That gives you a total of 1613385. Okay, so we went through the debtors journal. Debtors allowance journal, there was nothing in there. Then we got the cash book receipt, we received some cash. And then let's go to our general journal. You'll see, is there Isofenta? Yes, there Isofenta is. That was debtors account written off as irrecoverable. Oh, so we got 40 cents to the rand back. So that then is the amount that we had to write off because we did not receive all the money that she owed us. So let's just put that in, and as you can see, once again I forgot to put in the folios, which is the journals that I got my information from. So that's your debtors journal 1, that's your cash book receipts, and then last but not least we've got code number 8, which is bad debt. That was journal voucher 6, and in the journal the amount of 1613385 got credited. So let's put that in there, 1613385. So Isofenta's account is 0.00. Okay, so now I'm going to my debtors list. So Isofenta's account is paid up. We didn't get all the money back from it, but we did get a portion because I think she got liquidated or something like that. All right. Okay, so we are 2 down, 3 to go. Okay, so let's see, which is our next one there? Lebotate. Now we're getting to Lebotate. Lebotate, the 12th, D3. Then the amount 7682, and the account gets debited, as we can see there. So let's get back there to Mr. Lebotate. There we go. We've got Mr. Lebotate. So let's put in the information quickly. So that will be, the date was the 12th. The code again would be 01 because debtors journal, credit sales. That would be invoice D3. And then the amount in the debtors journal always gets debited. So that's the amount of 7682. 7682.95. And we got that out of the debtors journal. So my balance there would be 7682.95. All right. So let's go back. Okay, now we can go to the part number 2 there. Lebotate, debtors allowance journal. So he brought stuff back. Not the mistake I made previously. So he brought stuff back for the amount of 825, and as you can see that amount must get credited. So let's go back there. Sorry, there we go. So the date of that transaction, as we saw, was the 13th. Code would be 02, which is returns or rebates. And that would be credit note. What was that number? DA2. And the amount, as we saw, got credited, so that will be 825, which decreases your debtors control. So it's 7682, excuse me, 0.95 minus 825, that gives you a total of 6857. 6857.95. And as we can see through those journals, that is the only items for Mr. Lebotate, the only transactions for Mr. Lebotate. So that then will be the final amount for the month, which would be his opening balance next month. So let's just go to the debtors list, and then I put that amount there of 6857.95. Okay. So next up in the list, let's go have a look at your debtors journal. Okay, so we've done the runway dealers, we've done Isofenta, we've done Lebotate. So the next one in line is Mr. Sanil or Mrs. Sanil Govender. D4 on the 17th, and the account gets debited. Ooh, where am I? Ah, there we go. Okay, Sanil Govender. So let's take a look at Mr. Sanil. So that was, as we saw, on the 17th. Debtors journal is code 01. It's invoice D2. D4, sorry. Folio would, once again the previous one, I forgot. Credit note will be debtors allowance journal, sorry. Okay, the invoice D4, that was your debtors journal 1. The total which gets debited was 4332. So that will be the balance, 433200. Great. Okay, so let's go see now. Okay, so let's see, we've got Sanil Govender right over there. That was the debtors journal. Okay, there is no Sanil Govender in the debtors allowance journal. There's no Sanil Govender in the cash book receipts. But there's a Sanil Govender in the petty cash journal. Oh, great. Okay. So that'll be PV12, the 17th. It was the courier fees, 224.5. And debtors control gets debited, as we can see, because it's, sorry, there. Debtors control, that was Sanil Govender, and as you can see there, you debit the individual accounts. So let's go back to Mr. Sanil Govender. Oops, not there, there. So that'll be the 17th. No, 17th was the previous transaction, so this will be code 011 because it happened on the same day. It was the petty cash voucher for the courier fees of the same items that he purchased there. So that'll be petty cash voucher. Cash voucher. PV12, that'll be your petty cash journal. The code is code 11, which is petty cash vouchers. And as we saw from the petty cash, the amount gets debited. So in debited, it increases with the amount of 224.50. So if you add those up, 4332 plus 224.50 gives you 4556.5. Okay, so that is the last item or transaction we have for Mr. Sunil Govender. So that total will go in there on your debtors list. So that is 4,556.50. Okay, we are almost done. So let's go back to our debtors journal. And last on the list there, we have Owen Enterprises. That's D5, 9690, amount gets credited. Owen's Enterprises. Great stuff. Okay, date was the 23rd. Code 01, normal purchases. It was invoice D5. That was debtors journal 1, and the amount gets debited 9690. And that's your balance, 9690. Then let's go and see where else. Okay, so we went there. So now we're going to, so obviously he brought something back. Debtors allowance journal. Oh, sorry, I'm going a bit fast. So let's see. Amount 3420, amount gets credited. That's DA3. There we go. There's Owen's Enterprises. Great. Okay. So the date there is the 25th. 25th. It's code 02 because he brought something back. Credit note was DA3. That was your debtors allowance journal. And the amount gets credited for 3420. So if it gets credited, it decreases. So 9690 minus 3420 gives you 6270. So that is also then the last balance for that chap, for Owens Enterprises. So the total goes on the list of 6270. Great. Let me just get my ruler here. So now after you've done all your, okay, you don't have to draw the line that far. Now after you've done all your debtors and you've got your debtors list, now you add all of them up, and then the total you get is 17684.45. Okay, and that's how you do the debtors ledger and the debtors list. But you are not finished. If you would like to see if you've done the job correctly, you need to balance it to your debtors control general journal. Okay, so now we're going to do that. So this is your debtors control. That's an asset plus minus that you guys should know by now. So what you need to do now is you need to complete your general ledger account of the debtors control. Okay, so now you guys should know the drill, but let's just quickly have a look. Now, as you know, you need to do it according to date. I think I did show you in one of the previous lessons how to do it. Just have a debit and a credit column, and then just fill in the totals. That you've got, which is either a debit or a credit, and then just take it over to your debtors control. Okay, so let's start. So because we've got the debtors control in the debtors journal. We've got debtors control in petty cash. Yeah, we've got the debtors journal. We've got petty cash. We've got discount allowed. That would be in your general journal. And your back cash book receipts debtors allowance journal. So all of those needs to be put into your general ledger. Okay. So I'm just going to take a shortcut here just to take a look at the which order, just to try and save some time. Okay, so there's debtors control. The date there is April 17th. So let's do that one first. So that'll be April 17th. As we can see from the petty cash journal, the amount gets debited. Okay, so I'm just going to complete that there. Okay, so where was I? So April, so the other leg would be petty cash. Petty cash, that was your petty cash journal, and that amount was 224.50. Okay, so then the next one that also gets debited, I'm just doing all the debits now, will be your debtors journal. As you can see there, your debtors control gets debited. So that total only you take, and the other leg would be sales and VAT output. Okay, so let's do that quickly. So that will be at the end of the month. It's 30th, sales and VAT. Debtors Journal 1. The total there was 53154.70. Okay, and if I look there quickly, that's all the debit. So let's go do debtors control, everything on the credit side. So the first one, we'll go to your general ledger. There we go, debtors control, runway, yeah. So we've got two debtors controls there. The other leg would be discount allowed and VAT, as you can see. Yeah, discount allowed and VAT. Debtors control, there we go. So let's go put that total in there. So that'll be April 11th. Discount allowed and VAT. Sorry, I'm not going to write it out, just to try and save time. General Journal 1, and that'll be 148. Then the other one, okay, debtors control. You're just looking for everywhere where it says debtors control. There we go, debtors control of Isofenta. That amount is 16133. Also gets credited. That was bad debt and VAT. So that is the 20th. Bad debt plus VAT. That was also your General Journal 1. And the amount was 1613385. Okay, so the other one, next one in date would be the one in the debtors. There we go, debtors control. That will be your cash book receipts. There's your total, 14255.9, and it's also a credited amount. Let's put that one in quickly. So that'll be the 30th. That'll be bank. Cash book receipts 2, and that is 1425590. So the other one now, okay, 1425590. The other one, according to the date, would be debtors control. There in your debtors allowance journal, 5157. Okay, so that'll be sales returns and VAT. Debtors allowance journal. Sorry, I now write very ugly. And 5157. Alright, so now all we need to do is balance it. So let's quickly balance it. Okay, so the debtors side has got the highest amount, so that is 53379. 53379.2. So that amount just gets transferred to this side. 53379.2. So now you take that amount and you minus all of those amounts. So you will get your balance carried down. And that'll be 53379.2 minus all of those amounts gives you an amount of 17684.45. Okay, so as we know, because you have a credit balance, it goes over to your debit side. So May the 1st, you will have a balance brought down of 17684.45. So the way you know if you've did your general ledger correctly, you see that total 17684.45, that must correspond with your debtors list 17684.45. So if your debtors control general ledger account and your debtors list totals balance, you did it correctly and you are balancing. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Sorry that I stopped the movie accidentally, or the lesson halfway. So sorry that this is now in 2 separate parts, but I hope you followed it and I hope you've learned something through it. Thank you guys and enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.